sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to kick off. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. That's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third down and 9. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 36-yard line. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On the delivery, it's Balaj. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. He pitches it out. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Jackson to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Balaj. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 43. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To number 41. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Return Jackson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Takes it all the way down to the 3. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Raiders 14. Seahawks nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning it, here's Hamler. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Number 36. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they bring out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He pitches it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Snowhawks 7.
That's complete to Butler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Balaj. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run it with Balaj. And a short gain down to about the 33. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, Cowboy 80. Come to ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 22-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Raiders 21, Snowhawks 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Yeah. Hey, Rippland. Mike's 42.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mahomes going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Needing the top yards, they run it with their full band. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll try the option on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. 70 Lions.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You're not ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Mike 53. I got it.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Las Vegas, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.